G'day everyone, Envy here and we're back with some more MTG Arena. Today we're playing Ulamog's Double. This is a historic Ulamog ramp deck that I have whipped up because I enjoy having Ulamog and he is a lot of fun. So I figured, hey, why not get him out as fast as possible? And then I thought to myself, what's better than one Ulamog? Well, more Ulamogs. Specifically 3 Ulamogs, because one Ulamog is enough to, really make your opponent scoop. But if you have more than one, well, they just don't like that, do they? So anyway, let's get into the deck. But before I start talking about the deck, just going to remind you, if you haven't already, please hit a like and subscribe for future MTG Arena videos. Alright, now that my shameless plug-in is out of the way, let's get into the deck. We're running 4 Llanowar Elves, Historic Ramp. Llanowar Elves is the way to go. 4 Paradise Druid helps us mana fix. Also, the Hexproof really comes in helpful early on. 4 Growth Spiral, because we want a ramp. Draw a card, put a land on the battlefield. Not much I complain about that. It's pretty good. 2 Kinnan Bonder Prodigy. Now this is another card from Ikoria, legendary creature, human druid. So whenever you tap a non-land permanent for mana, add 1 mana of any type that permanent produced. So that means these guys will produce twice as much mana, but we really don't need him for that ability. What we want him for is his second ability. So you pay 5, a green and a blue. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a non-human creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest of the bottom library in random order. We are hoping to hit either this or this. Since we have no humans in our deck apart from Kinnan himself, any creature we hit will hit the battlefield. So he's always good to have on the battlefield. He's also, if we don't really need him later on, he just becomes a thing that we can sacrifice, so it's all good. Running 3 Cultivate to search for them basic lands, put them on the battlefield, helps us ramp it faster. 3 Urn, Titan of Nature's Wrath. Really puts in the work with its ability to draw a card, place a land, and get us 3 life. And we do end up using a lot of different stuff, so we usually can pay his escape cost and bring him back out. So he keeps it alive, especially against a lot of the mono red decks that are running around in Historic at the moment. Since our ramp is pretty good, but our ramp is fragile, because our Paradise Druid and Llanowar Elves do die pretty easily, this just helps us get us that boost we need to stay until we can get Ulamog out. 2 Spark Double, because Spark Double can usually... We try and make it Ulamog, but if you can't make Ulamog, you can always make it into Nissa. Now, having 2 Nissas on the field just makes her passive twice as powerful, and you can make more lands, so it's just really good. I love Spark Double. It's a great card. I'm sad it's rotating out of standard soon. 4 Nissa shakes the world. If we weren't having a ramp deck without Nissa, it wouldn't be a ramp deck. Again, Nissa will be rotating out come September, so if you've got a user in standard, well, you've got to. But all our forests tap for additional mana. We can make mana elemental creatures, and we can hopefully ultimate her and get all our forests from our land, from our deck, making them all indestructible, which is super. And lastly, before we get into the last card, we're running 2 Miriari's Wake. Now this enchantment is really good, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't seen this for years because this is reprint of an old card. But first of all, for 3 mana, a green and a white, you get this enchantment. So each creature you control gets +1/+1. Now here's the thing. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana of that any type that land produced. So when I first looked at this, I was like, how does this work? But essentially, if you have 5 lands on the battlefield, you tap for, and let's say all 5 lands were, you had 4 Breeding Pool and 1 Hinterland Harbor. So they're all green and blue, right? So say you tapped them all for green, well, it would automatically tap them all for blue as well, or all for green. So literally, it just doubles the amount of mana that you have. So you play this down, and you can literally play this down turn 4. You can turn 5 bring out Ulamog. So this, if you got this on the field and you got this in your hand, this guy is coming out. This is just such an amazing card. I should just move up to 3 of them. 1 Nissa out, 1 Miriari's Wake in. I think I might do that later because I feel like it's a great combo. And lastly, we have 4 Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. One of my most favorite creature types. So my favorite creature type that you can play is Elementals, but my second favorite is Eldrazi, because it's what I used to play back in 2017 when I used to play Standard back when the Zendikar block was out. So all those ones. I loved Eldrazi, and I had an Eldrazi deck, so this is great. So Indestructible. When you cast a spell, you exile 2 target permanents. Any target permanents, that's great. And whenever it attacks, defending player exiles the top 20 cards of their library. Which means you attack with this 3 times, your opponent loses. And typically, I'll give you a full disclosure, as soon as this hits the field, a people scoop. That's just how it works because he's just too powerful. I love it. We're running 28 lands. My apologies, 28 lands because we want to ramp the lands as fast as we can. 1 plains, 3 islands, 8 forests, 2 hollowed fountain, 4 temple garden, 4 breeding pool, 4 hinterland harbors, and 2 fabled passage. And that is the deck. So let's go play some historic, and we'll see how we can do. And hopefully we make some copies of Ulamog, or at least get Ulamog out and make our opponent scoop, which is, you know, the whole point. Anyway, let's go play some games. Alright, Grimoire. Let's see how we can do with this deck. Alright, well, going first. Sure, not the greatest thing in the world, but you know, didn't start with me my 1-drops, but hopefully we get some more ramp in here and we can have some fun. Yep. So I think, am I going first? I'm not sure. I don't think I was paying attention. We got, I am going first, beautiful. I'll put my forest down past, beautiful. We'll go Hinterland Harbor and then Paradise Druid. Good, Hinterland Harbor, Paradise Druid. Alright, versing Is It? Alright, so Is It deck. Is It? Alright, cool. Well, let's play our Kinnan. And we'll chuck down an island and no attacks. So now he taps for, he'll tap for 2. Or he'll just kill Kinnan. I expect Kinnan to die. He's a pretty prime target for being killed by things. You know, which happens on occasion. But it means we can play this next turn. Oh, Gutter Snipe. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm going to play you. I'm going to play this one. And I'm going to make my Hinterland Harbor big. And Hinterland Harbor can go and smack him in the face, please. Good. Now, assuming he doesn't kill Hinterland Harbor, we may be able to do Kinnan's ability next turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I need 7. So I can, assuming the board state for me does not change, which always, oh god, damn, he's gonna try and do some real damage to us. Alright, I'm gonna go and find me a white land, is what I'm gonna do. White. Now I can not play Ulamog yet, but I can. No, let's. Can I do it? If I tap this, I get a green. Do I not get an extra assist? 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8. What's that? 9. And if I go with you, and I tap the forest, we can play Ulamog. And you usually use Gutter Snipes, my friend. Bye, Gutter Snipes. Yeah, that worked out. Yeah, I managed to math that one correctly. Kinnan, do a thing for me. Go attack. Now, here's the fun part. Kinnan can do his ability next turn. Oh, that's a cool card. Sift, I haven't seen that one for a long time. Jeez. Oh, he dropped Kefnet. That's a pretty weird draw. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. Because Ulamog's here. Never fear, Ulamog's here. Alright, here we go. Sure, this could be okay. I mean, Growth Spiral is always great. So yeah, we'll start with this hand. Going first, so is pretty good. I'll play my Breeding Pool, goes down tapped, and we'll pass our turn. Just gonna get rid of my deck for a little bit. Alright, well, there's Ulamog. He's coming down doing his thing that he always does. Cool. Forest, and we can find a white land. This one next turn. Second Ulamog. Beautiful. Let's go and find ourselves a white land. We should have 1 plains here. Beautiful. Take it. And pass turn. Next turn we can play Nissa, and we can even spark double our Nissa. So we'll get double Nissa. That could be pretty fun. I mean, that's assuming Nissa survives that round. Look, our opponent's done nothing so far, so I'm kind of worried about what he's going to do. But anyway, I've got to go for it. Let's go for Nissa. Let's just... We've got to try and race. I mean, we're probably going to hit like a thing where he's going to kill our land, most likely. Sure. Disfigure. And another disfigure or something. Oh. He just knocked me down a peg. Yep, I figured that was going to happen. Alright, well, he did kill our land, but that's fine. I kind of figured that was going to happen. What is he finding? So, a card. What card is he getting? So, yeah, let's see what he's good. I don't know. I have no idea what he even picked. Okay, Miriari's Wake is going to come down. Oh, can I do that? If, like, how much is this one taps for additional, right? Can I do that? I might be able to get Spark Double out. Can I? Let's try it out. Alright, yep. Spark Double on my Nissa. Submit 0. I don't want to do that. Alright, yeah, just pass turn. Alright, cool. So hopefully now we don't lose our thing. We do have Nissas, so we can do stuff. Hopefully. And hopefully we can get at least Thematic Compass. Interesting. Is that what he searched for? Okay. Is that what he was searching for? Interesting. Okay, let's go with Ulamog. And let's take out Thematic Compass. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Didn't think I was going to have to Spark Double and Nissa, but you know, it is what it is, I suppose. Alright, Magic Fat is our opponent, and they're going first, but this hand is not the worst I've ever seen in my life, so, you know, we got that going for us. We don't have any blue for Growth Spiral, but probably don't need it right now. We are versing blue though, so that's it's a rogue deck probably. Yeah, I know what we're versing. It's a rogue deck. Of course it is. Why would it be anything else? No attacks. I've versed so many of these rogue decks as of recent in Historic. It's really quite. Oh, I guess it's a veil. It's just mono blue. He must be holding up counter spells. If he doesn't play anything, if we play Nissa, Nissa will die. Oh no, okay, cool. Oh, beautiful. Nissa, off you go, man. I'm gonna go and make me a forest. So, yeah, is he gonna block the forest? He can't kill me. And I got an island next turn, and I can Spark Double and get another one. Look, here's the thing. I don't want to lose a forest. I don't want him to... Look, let's see. Let's just see if he blocks. He might block with Siren Reaver. He doesn't. Good, that makes me happy. Play Spark Double. Okay, so it doesn't untap. Oh. Okay, cool. So I can't tap with the forest. I can't use the forest at all. Swing for 4 damage into me, probably. That's fine. I guess we'll play Uru and draw a card, get some life. Well, I could Spark Double my Nissa. Alright, let's play you. Let's play Spark Double on Nissa, who shakes the world. Okay. Nissa, go and get me an island.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Nissa, other Nissa, go get me a forest.
The land fights for us.
Combat, you and you go smack him in the face, please. And Uru, you can come down and do your thing. Plane's down. Glorious. And we'll play another Elves. So, you know, we'll probably lose one Nissa, but the other Nissa will stay around, which is always good, I suppose. Nissa. Bye, Nissa.
I can help you no longer.
I know, you tried. You did try. I appreciate your help. Sphinx of Foresight. Ooh, that's not fun, is it? Alright, let's find out what we can find. Interesting. Play that one. Play that one. This one. We are going to lose our one next turn, but if I swing, he can block one. He'll take two. Do we have enough lands that I can start sacrificing lands? I think we have to. I think we just got to go. He's going to take in this round next turn. I think he's down to 5. Which means if he swings with this one, he has to block enough guys, which I don't know if he has enough. We'll see. I think a weird flying deck. We'll see. Definitely. Oh! Interesting. Fascinating. Oh, right, because you was my Sphinx of Foresight. Wait, hold on. Oh, you can only block flying. Wait, if he's got no other way out of this, I don't think he can win. Alright, well, I could go and become another Llanowar Elves, so that'd be silly, so I think we'll just go and find some lands. And I'll go for a forest and a forest. Yeah, just play the forest and draw the other forest. Sounds good to me. Play the forest. Let's see. If I swing at him with all these guys, he can chuck down Brazen Borrower. Right? So, next combat. All attack. Go for it. Brazen Borrower can only block things with flying, man. It can't beat me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Someone's got to read Brazen Borrower before they use it, you know. Alright, here we go. I'm going first. Well, I'm going to keep this because I can find a blue land. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be nice? It would. I'd like an island, please. That would be super good. Alright, red. Oh, mono red again. My favorite. Ah, my favorite deck. Mono red one. Oh well, chuck you down. And it's tapped. Okay, hopefully we can find what we're looking for as quickly as we can. Ember Hauler. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Or find me more lands. Or a bunch of these guys, because they work too, because you can't target them. All we gotta do is hold up our lands and get to 10, and I think we should be bowling. But this could be a problem, as he is getting more and more stuff. And it's okay, I suppose. Alright, so if we go with... Oh, bloody hell. If I go with Uru, hopefully I can find... Let's see what I can find. Alright, if we put this one down and pay the 2 life. Alright. Then we'll pay the Paradise Druid. And then we'll play this one and enter tapped. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And play these 2 in the turn after we play Ulamog, as long as we don't lose the guys. As long as we don't die.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
No, I'm not interested in blocking. Or if I do... Alright, we're down to 12. Oh, Nissa, here she is. My girl, she's back.
Witness the ties that bind us all.
Let's go with the breeding pool.
The land
Alright, goal, we need to keep Nissa alive. She needs to survive. So if we need to sack people to get Nissa up and running, we do. Alright, so, okay, let's see. Can he do it? If he's... No attacks. Alright, we gotta try and hold Vanessa. Fine, whatever, man. I don't care. Let's see, he could attack. He could do 3 damage this way to Nissa. Then he could swing and do 2 and swing at us with 2 guys. We can block. Nissa will survive, and then Ulamog can come out. Yeah, okay. He doesn't have haste though.
Don't worry, I brought company.
I know you did. So here's the plan. He can swing everyone at me. Alright. Alright, so... okay, so you can hit him. He can sacrifice this and deal damage. So you go with that. You kill this one. And you kill this one. Block those ones. Alright. I'll lose all my Paradise Druids. It's a shame. But he'll lose 3 of his guys, and I can exile that, and then good luck coming back from that. So, unless he's got shock somewhere. Okay, he got Sure Strike, so he kills Nissa. Wait, does he? It's 4.
Do not underestimate.
Oh, there goes Nissa, she's gone. Well, he's left with nothing now, so I guess this is alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You 5. Now you're up for good this time. I've got 7 mana. And I got Uru on the field. So I can block any of the guys he attacks with. And I can swing. So I think we've kind of turned it in our favor. I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, sure, man. Sure, you can die for all I care. Oh, he's gonna go. Did he not go with it? Ah, Jai's greeting. But now you're left with nothing in your hands.
Tell me if you've seen this one before.
Didn't find what he wanted. Good. Failed passage is 1 step close to what we need. Oh, and actually, if I get a blue land, I can get this guy out next turn. Oh man, Scorch Bitter.
Go get him, buddies.
Come on, something. Keep us alive. Ah, Cultivate. Beautiful. Plains, Forest, put them down. Forest goes down. Plains go down. Uru comes out. And we just take out the other ones. 2, 3, 4.
I must seek comfort in the land.
Alright, get me some more life. Oh man, second Ulamog. Okay. 5, 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 now. Wait. No. No blocks. Now, you're going to pull some shenanigans again, aren't you? You must have been. Oh, you thought I was going to fall for that trick, didn't you? And watch him scoop in 3, 2, 1. Bye, Chandra. Bye, Scorch Spitter. Sayonara. Yeah, that's what I thought now. You and your mono red shenanigans, get out of here. I don't want to see your face again. Alright, here we go. I'm actually going to start this time, hopefully, with some sweet, sweet stuff that I can use. This hand is not bad. It's not the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life, so I will go with it. It does enable a turn 3 Sparkdale or Miriami's Wake, so we'll see what our opponent plays and just go with that. I say second Ulamog is always fun. He's always fun to play, isn't he? Yeah. That's the problem with playing against red, is you know red just likes to burn things out of you. So you lose your Llanowar Elves pretty quick. But I didn't this time, so that's pretty sweet. Fine, does that tap? No attacks. I'm not going to throw any threats at you, as long as you promise not to do the same to me. And I'll definitely refrain from not doing that for you in the future. Alright. Alright, well, I do like a hinterland harbour. And I pass my turn. If I can get this out, I get this out. Ooh, that's cool. I'm gonna go find me a land. I'm not sure what land I want to find yet, but I think I'm gonna find me a green land. And I'm gonna play the Mirai's Wake. And that will get me Ulamog next turn. Sweet. Forest. Ulamog. Goodbye, Storm Caprador. Goodbye, Temple of Triumph. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Alphanumeric. Sounds fun. And I will keep this because I can growth spiral. I can growth spiral. I can talk to as well. So let's play you. End is tapped. And we'll go with the island, growth spiral, temple garden. Then hopefully we can get to turn 5 mana and then we can get him out. Oh, beautiful. I love that. Growth spiral. Find me a land. No, it's a Kinnan. Kinnan's close to land, so he's like land adjacent. Alright. Ooh, Dragon Skull Summit. I haven't seen that card for a very long time. Alright, the mill deck. Ah, mill sacrifice. Oh, that's something that can get rid of. Oh, that can get rid of me real fast. You. And then you. And play Kinnan. So Kinnan can be a target for people to remove. Haha. Because man, if Ulamog comes down, we're gonna have some serious fun. We're gonna get rid of all your lands. Not next turn, the turn after. Oh well. Bye, Kinnan. I figured that would happen. Good thing for us is black and red don't really have very much enchantment removal, so we should be okay. And actually, if I find another Simic land... Oh! There goes the lake. Damn. Well, that was kind of terrible, but Cultivate will get us what we need. And if we keep our Kinnan out in the field, we get to search for a thing. Hopefully we'll find what we need. Man, that agonizing remorse really just cuts deep. Did you just disfigure me again? Did you just do that again? How annoying. How annoying. Oh, you're gonna remorse my next one. Well, I'm gonna pass my turn since I can't do anything about that. Jeez, I got remorse twice. What is this? What kind of deck is it? Some sort of Rakdos one.
No. Too bad. Go get him, buddies.
You can play Agonizing Remorse again if you want to. I don't have anything to Spark Double. I got nothing to Spark Double against. That's a land. It's not things I need. So, pass turn. Now I've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 lands. Wait, no, I have 8 lands. I can count. I have 8 lands and nothing I can do. Cool. He's going with that again. Another 4 damage. If I can get Uru, that could be good. If I can get Nissa, that would be good. If I get Mirai's Wake and I can actually hit it on the battlefield, which is a 2% chance of getting it, that's also good. But I did lose Ulamog and Mirai's Wake. Cool, Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Neat, that's what I... Oh, hello. Hello, you're fun.
We will not fail.
Let's go with an island.
The land fights for us.
And Spark Double becomes second Nissa. And second Nissa goes and makes a Hinterland Harbour. Hinterland Harbour, go smack into Chandra, please. Cool. Now she can't do that thing, but she can make more stuff. And she make two sack, make me sacrifice my island. That's fine. I'll accept that. But then I can block one of them. Well, I can't block the Maya Triton. It will kill my island. You probably sack, make me sacrifice a creature. I'll sacrifice an island. What? What are you doing? Interesting. Well, they're trying to go for me. Yeah, I'm just gonna block one of your dudes, please. But just make more lands and keep going at you. So you've got nothing left. Fungal infection. What just happened? You could just sacrifice this thing and this thing. But that taps you out. And then if I can get Ulamog or something next turn, then you're really in trouble. Ooh. Yeah, sacrifice this island, man. Well, alphanumeric, you really got me in a bind, haven't you? I'm really in a bit of a bind now. But not for long. So check this out. Check out my thing. Boom, boom. Check out my card. Sure, whatever. Draw two cards. Alright, go. Bring me more stuff.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Bring me more things. Bring me all of the things. Alright, you go into you go into him, and you go into him. So he can't defend it. And Chandra goes away, no more of that shenanigans happening for me. I do only have 3 life, but Ulamog will attack and he'll lose a lot of stuff. Alright.
Training is so hard.
Nissa can go and tap herself out and get indestructible for all my things. So, yep. Nissa, I'm going to make you... yep, let's go make our stuff indestructible. Go find the rest of my lands. I need them all. That should make our life way better. Enters tapped, enters tapped, enters tapped. Enters tapped. Sweet. You go and tick up and make another forest one of my people. Play another one of these, enters tapped. Alright. All attack. You're gonna have to block Ulamog. My lands are now indestructible, which is really good. Now we're down to 5. Alright. I can't wait to see how I screw this one up. What, you got 2 shocks or something? No, oh, thank God. I was worried there for a second, but, you know. Whew, we got there in the end, everybody. Hey everybody, welcome back. So, I had a lot of fun with this deck. I think every time we played Ulamog, except for the last game, I'm pretty sure they all scooped as soon as Ulamog hit the battlefield. And in that last one, I mean, we lost Mirari's Wake, we lost Ulamog to, that card that exiles it from your hand, Agonizing Remorse. We lost to Agonizing Remorse, which I hate Agonizing Remorse so much. And Thought Erasure, ugh. They make you feel sick. But anyway, that is the deck. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you left a like and subscribe for future MTG Arena videos. I post new videos every day. If you're wondering why there wasn't a video yesterday, I was actually very, very sick, and I went home and I went to sleep for about 11 hours straight, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot to record. But that's alright, because I'm back and it's all good, and if my voice sounds kind of funny, that's why as well. Still a bit ill. But anyway, yeah, if you have any suggestions for future decks, historic or standard or even brawl, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this deck or you think you can improve this Ulamog deck, which I would really like, I'd like this deck, I want to make it better, please leave that in the comment section below. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you again next time. Bye for now, everybody.